Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? It was early morning. I'm on that. I gotta get to the paper. You know what I'm saying? Um, Last night I was a little tired. Me and wife went out to eat, and I got a call. And the phone call I got is like Hassan Campbell went live, and he's expressing his feelings on certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So, as I'm eating dinner with wifey, shout out to wifey Southern Belle. I know he said a lot about the homeless. And it was interesting because we all hate to deal with this harsh reality of people telling us the truth sometimes. And when we take it out of gang, and we bring it back into the parenting fold, 100% right, man. I mean, when he speaks about when it comes to the community and gang, you know what I'm saying? Even here in St. Louis, where it's crazy, all them shootings, I see dudes taking a mother shopping, bro. Like these dudes are like, when it comes to certain things, you're just not gonna violate. You know what I'm saying? But you got the hood everywhere. It's time, this gang culture, for those that just come home to it, they're super hot, hype. Yeah, Harlem Double was probably super hype. So we all been there before. When we first come home, we all be super hype and be the bloodiest or the crippiest, and we don't give a fuck, and we stand what we stand on. Yo, it does nothing for the kids, man. After a while, we have to stand on our own feet. Um, you know, we hate the harsh reality, but in the penitentiary, let me tell you how off balance is. Let me tell you how off balance it is. In the penitentiary, you had a lot of the old homies that was popping on police. While you had a lot of homies that was in the street popping bottles in the clubs. You understand what I'm saying? It was two different revolutions. So that's why it looks so off balance, because you had a lot of homies that was really sat in the box for fighting police. And they was fighting against the system paperwork wise, and fighting against administrations. While in the street, the homies was snatching chains. You know what I'm saying? So, but we have to keep in mind there was a lot of false flaggers in the street. There was a lot of fake bangers. So a lot of dudes that we was calling homies, they wasn't real right. You had dudes that was creating their own statuses, creating their own lines. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of that until a lot of brothers started coming home from jail trying to clean that up. But cleaning that mess up created more and more violence, not just black on black crime, but black Latino crime, black on Latino crime. You do what you want to do in life, but the only way that you're gonna fully be 100% with yourself, you have to remove yourself from the craziness. What's poppin', Harlem Doubles? You know what I'm saying? American Links. Now, because it's serious, man. I mean, I'm 40 something years old, man. I have to. It's a point where you just grow up, where you realize, like, even wifey. She said, "Damn, Zeke, it's funny because you supposed to be part of a gang, and you beef with more Bloods than you beef with Crips, and y'all claim in New York y'all bang on Crips, but it's like all the dudes that you argue with is Bloods. That's weird to me because where I'm at, the Bloods don't really bang on Bloods, even though you probably got that going on. But that's all I see is more blood on blood violence. I don't understand how y'all created a gang that is so off balance when it comes to that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? She goes, so you're not really. It's not like it's really gang. It's some shit that you're put together that's just off balance, bro. Salute to Nelly, boy. Because he goes, yo, since I've been with you, you've been beefing with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Over the same nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Who's real right? Who ain't real right? Who know who? How I know who? And all it takes is one homie to jump out the window and say, I never heard of him. Oh, it's a rap thing. You know what I'm saying? I know it's fun, it's exciting, but at some point we have to understand when some people criticize this Damu thing, you have to accept it for what it is. You can't go, well, it ain't their fault. It is, dude. You can't really blame the jail cats because they was in the penitentiary fighting their own revolution. You know what I'm saying? So we really can't blame them. We gotta blame those that was on the street that was using their popularity to run around, control, recruit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's weird what I'm saying, man. But when most of us are parents, and as we are parenting, we have to come to a certain point in the game where it's like, yo, son, this shit is just like I gotta afford it. Let's put it like this. It's because this is all that's going on. Because it's an off balance. You gotta leave that jail. That New York blood shit has to be left to, even though they come on home, yeah, it has to be left to that crowd. Because the street bloods will never, and I think that's the disenfranchised. The homies that's been homie, that's not, that haven't done no jail time, that's not in tune. So now what happens is it creates these beefs. Who's real, who ain't real? You wasn't in the yard with me. Then you got a lot of guys, I told you, definitely you have a lot of fake lines. What does that breed? That breeds issues, right? That breeds penitentiary. Because these young boys, what they think is real right ain't real right. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, when you speak about the man dudes, you speak about a bunch of others. Those dudes was fighting against police. They was fighting the administration. While they was doing that, you had 20 different fake blood sets. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because they was more revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? But once blood became trendy, it was crazy. You had mad fake bloodlines, bro. Mad dudes that was came on 101 that wasn't 101. And I think that's where we have the disenfranchised. So what Hassan Campbell was saying is facts. When it comes to a lot that he was saying when it comes to this culture. You know what I'm saying? American links. And that's just what it is. As long as you know what the truth is, then we ain't gotta sit online trying to argue all day, trying to make it, nah, that's a lie. There's no unity in this shit. There's none at all. There's a disconnect between the streets and the penitentiary. There's none. There's none at all. And what we do is we get mad and we take shots at him like, nah, homie, fuck all that. Come on, bro. That shit was real. He brought his daughters up there. Yo, him bringing his daughters up there is like me sitting, like I told you, my son about to graduate. I'm 2 for 2. My son about to graduate in a few weeks from high school. I would never tell him to join a gang. You know what I'm saying? I would never say, yo, this is definitely the cause, man. Because it's a disconnect. That's true. When you go to the store, you can't buy a cup of coffee just anywhere in St. Louis. You just can't go. You don't go down the block. You gotta be gripped up because shit do happen. Just ghetto, keep it real nigga mentality we have to get away from. Everything ain't ha, he. You know what this counselor told me when I was locked up? That's a joke all day. That's to snap on people. I should be doing all that shit to ASAP. While out, you know the counselor said you're hiding from your true self. You're stressed out, and how you get your stress out is by trying to be the class clown. You got a bunch of jokes, you got boom, because you're going through something. And I had to think about that shit, and it's the truth, bro. People go through things, man, and they want to be comedians. And this is what the game has turned into. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods. Gangbanging definitely ain't. You know what I'm saying? Let me say something. Gangbanging ain't the problem. It definitely ain't. The problem is a mentality thing. It's a mentality thing. It's a who I know, who's who, what's what. You know what I'm saying? The problem is you could be the most fishy nigga in the street, but somebody come home from the penitentiary and downplay you not because you do anything wrong. Well, he's this and he's that. Dude, I don't know if y'all realize it. Maybe y'all's doing that in the penitentiary, but that exposing people shit, that shit is corny. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you sit here and watch it, I'm gonna expose them. I'm gonna expose them. Do you realize that everybody else do it, but have you noticed that there's more like seriously blood pages where everybody's exposed to each other? Y'all think that shit is cool, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely not together in the penitentiary. Y'all think that's cool? Y'all think that when you go on YouTube, all you see is bloods exposing other bloods. Yo, he did that. Yo, he did that. Yo, he slipped the Mickey on my sister. Yo, he did that. Yo, he slapped his baby mother. Yo, he did that. This is what we do. So I can't believe that if they do this on the street, what's going on in the penitentiary? That's what I'm saying. It's making the penitentiary dudes look crazy. Like, is this what y'all do? Because people are trying to figure out how did y'all create a gang in the penitentiary? You know what I'm saying? When all I see on YouTube is bloods, people with bloods. Even the Crips, they sit back and be like, damn, look at the show. That's in New York. Look at these niggas. And they got their own shit going on. I had a video. I had a video where you had a bunch of Crips that was going back and forth. This video was funny. But they had enough respect for each other. It was like 30 Crips, you know what I'm saying, on the spread. Yo, but and they all found the way to get along. I didn't see a Crip looking for the money. Oh, I'm the realest Crip in the world. I'm real right. Even with the Latin kings that go back and forth, they don't go crazy exposing their secrets. They just sit around and go, fuck it, that's him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's a mentality thing, man. It's a mentality thing that we have to deal with, bro. What Hassan was saying was, may hurt a couple of feelings, but I think he was, on the money. Worry about your family at some point. When does your family come into play, and we don't argue over other niggas? I said that the other day to somebody. I said, you know what thing about the New York blood shit is, if you've never been to jail, you'll find yourself arguing about a nigga you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see the whole thing with the Hassan situation is is that that's not supposed to happen. But when it happens, you can't record something like that and put that on YouTube. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. You don't record something like that and put that on YouTube. You don't do that because that's a crime that was being committed. I know it's for views and all this other shit, but that was an actual crime, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So now what happens is you're posting alleged crime. Let's say the police do look at that shit. They get the shit from, you know what I'm saying? Certain things is crimes. I understand we want to get 1,000. And then when people go, what you mean it's a crime? It's public. He's out of the public. No. Certain things you got to say no to, man. It ain't about real nigga shit, man. It's not about real vibrations, man. Certain shit you're just not supposed to do, man. I understand people, there's more people that don't know each other, that don't like each other, than people that actually that know each other. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Smooth, shout out to Southern Bell. You know what I'm saying? When are we gonna go? I'm not gonna argue with this nigga all day about another nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna argue with this nigga about another nigga, about who's real or who ain't real, who got their shit together. I know I got my shit together. I got 2 fucking jobs. Of course you gotta say it's a fake gun, bro. You can't say it's a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, allegedly, he can't even say like you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, bro. This is something that the police is seeing. That's a crime. Certain things are crimes. You know what I'm saying? And we we may not all agree with somebody do on a platform, what they say on a platform, but certain shit that some people say you gotta listen to, man. It's not about me liking you sometimes, it's like me hearing the message. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the dope fiend. They said come and cop all day. I would never blow him out the sky. They told me a message like, yo, Zeke, police be down the block. Then we go, nah, I'm not listening to you because you be buying dope or be buying krills from me. Nah, what? They be down the block. I go check for myself. I go, no, what he right. So said, know what I'm saying? I don't know about the Red Dragon thing, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of dudes that got touched in my era, bro. There's a lot of dudes that got touched that didn't kill dudes that touched them. There's a lot of dudes, a lot of famous names that then got touched and fondled as kids and didn't do nothing to the person that did it to them. So he ain't the only one, bro. If y'all want to say that, there's a whole bunch of niggas that ain't do nothing. Niggas that touch, that's killers. You know why? You know why? Because that's what's in the hood, bro. And be honest with you, those are the only niggas that he's beefing with. It's Bloods. You know what I'm saying? He ain't beef with no Crips. No Crips jumping on this spread talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that in mind. Who, like I told you, it's what we do all day. All you see all day online is Bloods, people with Bloods, and who's real, who fake, and you don't know what you're talking about, and that's a lie. And let's stop co-signing facts and just deal with our reality. Yo, I gotta go to work, man. With that being said, man, just take this. Sometimes listen to the message. Like I told you, I done had crackheads tell me that it was the worst of the worst. That yo Zeke, police on the block. What do you think? I blow them out the sky because they smoke krills? Hell no. With that being said, appreciate y'all. One love.